Alright, g'day gang, GameolioDan here. We're back in the secret world. We've finished this mission now. We're gonna go to Red Crow's Circus. Okay. Which I imagine is this way. Minimap is visible in the top right corner of the screen. Press M to open up the full screen map. There we go. Alright. Start running. Pangea. Simply just a waypoint. Follow the road to Temple Square. Oh, we got some lore here. Oops. The buzzing. Transmit. Oh, I missed it. Okay. Some police and Templars. This must be our place. Temple Court. Discovered the Temple Court. Nice. This is the place. Across the square to Temple Hall. Hopefully we can just walk straight in. Hey, he's got a...
tuck your shirt in. We have an image to uphold.
It is tucked in, mate. What are you on about? Unbelievable. Look at that kitty cat. Little kitty cat. Okay, we'll go...
If any wards in here, the smell of sulphur makes me gag.
In here, look at this nice setup.
Come in. Come in. I'm very pleased you can follow directions on the back of a card. It is the basis for us getting along famously. Of course, with an establishment like this, we're practically in the yellow pages under Crusaders. Richard Sonak. So, you heeded our call to arms. You have questions, I can furnish you with answers. Some answers. To begin with, you haven't strayed into some atrocious Dan Brown airport paperback. We are not the Knights Templar. That particular appellation went out in the 1300s along with page boy haircuts and burnings at the stake. No, we run a 21st century, well, let's say a forward-facing organization, but one with its strength in ancient bonds of tradition, in loyalty, in blood, and, to be perfectly frank, in a sizable private army. Our firm guidance is needed to save the world from itself. We have kept the matters of squabbling secret societies and loathsome dimensions discreet. Until the shadows began to peel back across the globe, until these darkest of days came upon us. Now, the evidence is on television for pity's sake. We are at war. Might will make right, and it will fall upon us to judge the correct application of might. It falls upon you as a soldier of the Templars. Show me that you have the will, and we can teach you the way. Your remarkable powers can be honed and controlled, at least to less disastrous effect on property values. There is a private training area which we have reinforced for just that purpose. Come back and see me after.
Okay, ask people about a variety of topics by left-clicking the speech bubble next to them. London people like the secret world.
I shall risk the assumption that you're not a skeptic. It will make explication easier on both of us. Someone I trusted dearly once told me, there are no monsters, only us. Advice to live by. But from here on in, you'll find things have a slight tendency towards complicated. Our world is a strange, dark place, and its strangeness is currently accelerating, to say nothing of the darkness.
Fair enough. There's a cat over here, which has a special assignment. It's either the cat or there's something on the table. But anyway, looks like we can't do it at the moment. So let's go through here. Okay. Quite a nice establishment here.
Christ almighty, we've got our work cut out for us. The Crucible is my house, and in my house, my word is law. Forget your mother's teat. From now on, this is your home. This is where you learn to stay alive. You've come here an empty slate. You have potential, that's why you were recruited, but that potential needs strict guidance. You're a loaded weapon, and if you don't learn to control yourself and channel your powers, you'll end up hurting yourself or others. You have the ability to manifest anima, your life force in the physical world, to enhance your strength, your physical attributes, to do magic. Martial magic, none of that fairy stuff. Whatever trinket you hold in your hand is merely a way to direct your powers. We don't do magic wands here. Through your weapon, you channel and wield your magic. And never mind why this power has been awakened in you. You're not the only one, and you're not the chosen one. You're part of an army. Our army. And from now on, you'll do what you're told. It's the way of the Templars. Consider this your playground. It's not like being out in the front lines, but is close enough. We have a choice of weapons for you to practice with. Try as many as you wish. You want to make sure you're comfortable with your weapon. It'll be the only thing between you and a trip to the graveyard. Those things are called Rakshasa, the basic hellhounds. We keep them chained. They used to make such a mess of the new recruits. Use them for target practice. Don't worry, they don't feel a thing, and they're unworthy of mercy. Spend your time in the Crucible well. There's no point rushing things. Out there, the demons aren't chained up, and you don't have me around to save your sorry ass. Go on, get started. I'll offer some guidance along the way.
Well, what a warm personality he is. Alright, so I was already this elementalism focus. We got blood magic, chaos, shotgun, the pistols, assault rifle, hammer, fist weapons, blade. I'm leaning towards these. Devil May Cry style. Let's go for the pistols, and I want to see if I can get that katana blade as well.
Pistols are light and easy to use, allowing you to move and perform tricks in combat. Damage, speed, and plenty of utility are available to the skilled pistolier.
Sounds good to me. So I've got the item already, nice. So oh, there we go, equipped. Goal complete, find the dual pistols in your inventory and equip them, done that. Target a practice demon. Target is out of range. Okay, this is my range around here. So what's that? Less than 15, 10 yards. Okay. So it builds up resources down there in the bottom right. And it was cancelling out though, so I don't know if that's just because that's a tutorial area or whatnot. Alright, what else we got to talk about? I'll use shootout on a practice sim. Yeah, we did that. So we go and talk to you because it's red now, is that?
From now on, this is the most important room in the world for you. It's a place where you can try out all your newfound power without risk of hurting yourself.
Try something different, I guess.
With the help of a few props, we've done our best to make the environment as realistic as possible. The demons are tight, graceful, balanced, quick. Attributes of all good swordsmen. With swift and precise cuts, you'll slice and bleed a demon or vampire in no time. Use your enemy's attacks against them and punish their recklessness, and exploit your inner strength to heal and regenerate while you dance circles around your opponent.
He's still going. Alright, let's see if we can take how we go with this thing. I want to actually read it. Hang on a second. Delicate Strike builds 1 resource for each equipped weapon. A single strike attack that deals 55 physical damage. Consumes all blade resources. A PB AoE. What's PB? AoE, area of effect, but what's PB? PB, I'm not sure what that means. PB AoE attack that deals 51 to 102 physical damage. Maybe it means physical. Physical based. Area of effect. Based on the number of resources consumed. Builds 2 blade resources if any affected targets are impaired. Okay. Let's try this out on you, mister. Mr. Demon. Alright, nice. Return to Brigadier Leith when you have found your desired weapon. Well, I'm happy with this. Except when I pulled it out, it's not a katana blade. So hang on a second, let's pick the... No, I wanna make sure this is my first weapon, that'll be my secondary.
Pistols are light and easy to use, allowing you to move and perform tricks in combat. Damage, speed, and plenty of utility are available to the skilled pistolier.
Okay, choose a second weapon, we'll choose the blade. I would much rather have the katana blades that are being shown there than this
Graceful, balanced, quick.
broad
Attributes
sort
of
of
all good
sword here.
With swift and precise cuts, you'll slice and bleed a demon or vampire in no time.
Doesn't look like I've been doing much slicing with this one. More bludgeoning.
And exploit your inner strength.
Okay, so here's a good explanation. Builders and consumers. Builder, an ability that adds to your resources. Consumer, an ability that uses your resources. So these ones here, they build, and then you use this one as your, I guess, like a finisher, but not really, but the one that's going to perform, I guess, a hefty blow using 2 weapons. Most builder abilities grant resources for both equipped weapons. This allows for quick use of specific, weapon-specific consumer abilities. So the sword is this one here, and our pistol is this one. So there's a bullet with a target, and like a slashing damage. And magic is this one here. Alright, cool. What does this do? I don't know, but I just unequipped it. Oh, okay, it doesn't display on your character. Ah, right. Well, I think I'd run... Oh... I prefer the sword to be on my back along there, but that's okay. Let's go let's go with this right now. The Crucible.
From now on, this is the most important room in the world for you. It's a place where you can try out all your newfound power without risk of hurting yourself. With the help of a few props, we've done our best.
Oh, something's reset, I guess. Oh, it hasn't reset. It wants me to work on these builders and consumers. Okay, gotcha. Building the resources and consuming them. Refill your resources for both weapons using a builder ability. Okay. We kind of just been through all this, but well, that's fine. Test it out. Return to Brigadier Leith when you are happy with your second weapon. I'm happy. Let's do this.
Here, you'll need this. It's how you get your instructions and submit your reports. Don't go off the grid. You'll find that nobody here likes a loose cannon. Go on now.
I'll grab my phone. My Galaxy S8. Exit the Crucible and return to Sarnak's office. Now, I saw something just pop up here about AP and SP. So AP is ability points. You have 2 unspent ability points, and you got skill points, 2 skill points. So, seeing as we are working on pistol, I imagine it'd be good to do pistol. But this talisman thing, the head talisman will increase skills, increase your magic protection. Increasing your level in this skill allows you to equip more powerful head talismans. Major talisman. The major talisman skill increases your health. So we got magical protection, we got health, and physical protection. Okay, so this is like for defense. So it's just purely defense then. So you got magical protection, you got your health, and you have physical protection. So I imagine it'd be a good thing to have all 3 of those pumped up as high as possible. But I'll pop 2. I'll pop 1 there. And heck, I might pop 1 in the blade as well. Yep. Just to begin with, and then I guess we can throw them in talismans if we need them. Probably somebody will tell me once we get out this door, oh yeah, by the way, talismans is this is a thing, which you probably should work on immediately. I got AP too, hang on a second. Let's spend the AP as well while we're here.
Welcome to the Council of Venice Digital Archives, and your online guide to surviving the secret world. The Ability Wheel. This is the Ability Wheel. The Ability Wheel is where you will train new abilities. Abilities are trained using ability points. You get additional ability points by gaining experience. When your experience bar reaches a threshold, you will receive a new ability point. As you train new abilities, you can drag these onto your ability hotbar. There are 2 types of abilities, actives and passives. Active abilities are triggered using keyboard shortcuts, or by clicking the icons on the ability hotbar. Your passive abilities are automatically activated when equipped. Active abilities are linked to weapons. You must equip the correct weapon in order to use your abilities. You can equip 7 active abilities and 7 passive abilities simultaneously, along with 2 weapons. Keep an eye on your ability point counter. When you have new points available, you can train new abilities and expand your skill set. For more information on the Ability Wheel and abilities in general, please access the Council of Venice archives.
Okay, so that must have been what was loading up before, regarding the skill points. So I think we got the skill points down. So here we have coup de grace. Whenever an enemy dies with your pistol resources remaining, up to 6 friends in a 5-meter radius around that enemy are healed. Okay. So what's this? That's armed. Dangerous. Armed and dangerous. Okay, and then we get to the interesting ones at the back there. Bullet hell, crossfire. Okay, so now with the... Yeah, let's have a look here. So this one here, Magnum, is a passive. This one's a passive ability too. Now, when an enemy dies, I imagine you also receive a bit of healing. This one consumes all pistol resources. Now, I'm wondering if I can skip over this one and grab that one or grab this one, for example. But you may need to get them all to build them up. Hothead. Whenever you apply Hindred, you gain the minor critical chance effect, which increases your critical chance by 10% for 8 seconds. So what's this one? The business, shootout, delicate strike. Okay, so where's hindered? Unless that's something back here. So how does that work? Hindered. Where are you? Must be missing it. Can't see it there. Not sure. A character is in this state while they are affected by a snare or root effect. Oh, okay, righto. So anything that roots or snares somebody will apply hindered, which makes sense. I don't know if I've got anything that does that. So probably not a good ability to grab. Oh, I'll just grab this for now. I've got 2, I believe, but this one costs 2 AP. Now the other side, I guess, could be blades. Exposed weakness. Whenever you apply impaired, when they are affected by a stun, knockback, or obstructed effect. Chance for a penetration. Okay. Whenever you penetrate, you gain a heal over time. Alright, you know what? Let's make it simple. We'll just go coup de grace for now. And we'll work on armed. So this is my secondary after all. Alright. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens when we go into Legends and how that differs from, I mean, the way you play this currently and going forward. I guess because Secret World isn't going away as such.
The time has come to discuss your upcoming excursion to the colonies. I'm afraid it's business, not pleasure. Recently, a small island community on the New England coast dropped off the map. You can disregard the tiresome government cover-ups. There are dark forces at play. Solomon Island is a rock with infamy. In the past, it was trafficked by the Illuminati before they joined the rush to New York. You should be aware that we have history with the Illuminati. Acrimonious history. Of course, under the flag of truce, we have spat and made up. And now we are the closest of enemies. All smiles above the table and drawn knives beneath it. Illuminati are reckless and cannot be relied upon to clean up their own messes. We must find the root of whatever doom has come to Solomon Island. But let me stress that this is not a rescue operation. Should there be survivors, you cannot announce that you've been chosen to deliver anyone from evil. Joan of Arc did, and look where that got her. Our goal is the salvation of all mankind, not on a case-by-case basis. I understand that may stick in your throat, but, well, halos are fading all over town now that there is so much more at stake. Leave as soon as you can. Your travel arrangements have already been made at the Eldwick Underground. I'll be in touch. Questions, I can furnish you with answers. Some answers. To begin with, you haven't strayed into some atrocious Dan Brown airport paperback. We are not the Knights Templar. That particular appellation went out in the 1300s.